Hey everyone, welcome back to Body Bags. It's label week. Our label this week is the mighty Scream Factory. We've done quite a few Scream Factory weeks. I think this is either the third or fourth time we've done Scream Factory, but they got a lot of movies. So I decided to go with something a bit, different. Usually when you do one of these, I try to focus on more, like the release as a whole. So I decided to go with something a little bit different, and that is Friday the 13th, the remake from 2009, I want to say. Yeah, 2009. Um, the reason I'm doing this is I had this Blu-ray, the killer cut of this, on just like its own, standard Blu-ray. And Scream Factory have released it in the box set. So what I kind of want to do is just kind of, just put it this way. If, I'm going to talk about whether this version is any different to the other one or anything. Long story short, no. This is pretty much, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually like literally the same disc. I don't know for sure, but because when I got the box set, I got rid of my old Blu-ray. But is it worth it? Like if you're who by now hasn't seen this one, let's be honest. If you're planning on picking up, like if you can find it, the big ass Scream Factory Friday the 13th box, and you don't have this already, is it worth it, or do you want to get like a cheaper type box that maybe doesn't have this one in it and just pick up the Blu-ray itself? I don't know. I'd go for the Scream Factory box personally. But this is one issue that I do have with Scream Factory. The idea of just re-releasing, like, essentially other people's releases with just new artwork. They do it a lot. And a lot of times, like a lot of times the transfers are the same. They haven't been newly remastered or anything. And it's just essentially a repackaged disc of someone else. I have a bit of an issue with that with Scream Factory, because they do have a tendency to do that. And I mean, you're expecting us to pay full price for a release that you could get that exact version of the movie on Blu-ray, same quality, for like $5. But, now that it has a Scream Factory name on it, you gotta pay more. I don't know. It's a little, disingenuous, I think. But, enough about that. Friday the 13th, 2009. A lot of people didn't like this movie. I sort of get why. But let me just do this. I went and saw this in the theater. I'm going to tell you something that I heard coming out of the theater. And I'm going to quote this as best as I can remember it. This guy was talking to his girlfriend. He's coming out and he's like, wow, that was a fun movie. But like, why did Jason kill those people for stealing his weed? This guy actually thought that Jason was like a weed farmer, and that's what this was all about. There are some issues in this movie that way that could have been addressed with just putting there certain deleted scenes that if you put into the movie, it would have cleared that up. What you get with the Friday the 13th remake is you get unlikable characters being killed off in pretty good ways. I don't have a problem with that. You know, I'm not saying that this is not a cerebral entry in the Friday the 13th series. It's not going to make you think about anything. It's purely like a love letter the to the series and to the, let me put it this way, the whole notion that, a lot of the critics had about the Friday the 13th movies. Oh, it's just all like bloodshed and it's the reason you see people get chopped up. It is an answer to that, and it's exactly what it is, and it works. It's fun. I'm not, come on, get out of the way. Is it the end all be all of slasher films? No. But is it a decent entry in the Friday the 13th series? Yes. It's not it wasn't the rebirth of the franchise that people were hoping for, but it was still pretty damn good. All in all, 6 out of 10. Decent film. Um, you know, if you're interested just in this one, you can just grab like that killer cut Blu-ray for like $5. You don't need to splurge on the Scream. But that's just me talking. So yeah, that's it for me. See you next time.